Pershon's place.
Greetings, and welcome to Pershon's Place. This here video is about my top 5 realms, or levels, from the original Spyro game on the PS1. Now, before we start, here's a couple of rules. There will be no flight realms on this list, no boss realms, and homeworlds do not count. Finally, there is no limit to the amount of realms per world. For example, I could have 2 from Artisans, or 2 from Peacekeepers, etc. This list is ranked by my personal preference through my childhood and the various other times I've replayed the game, and as such will most likely be different from your opinion. If this is such, please feel free to tell me your favorites in the comments below. Now, let's get on with number 5, Dark Hollow from the Artisans. Kicking off the list is one of the first realms in the game, located at the center of the maze in the Artisan home. For some reason, this level and various other things in games scared the crap out of me when I was young. Why? These. This is Nork Sentry. While not too menacing looking anymore, I used to think these things would freaking devour Spyro whole and go on their merry way like nothing happened. I was weird, okay? Anyways, the level itself is rather nice and pleasant with a calming nighttime motif and fitting soundtrack. Number 4, Alpine Ridge from the Magic Crafters. Next is the Mountainous Realm, filled with creatures that I was surprisingly not afraid of, simply known as beasts. The devs even went out of the way to put one of these monsters in a hole that is suddenly raised up by a druid as you walk by. Not very nice. The level itself, while a bit annoying at times, is straightforward and pretty, with an upbeat soundtrack. Number 3, Cliff Town from the Peacekeepers. A rather large level, in my opinion, Cliff Town always stood out to me for some odd reason. I found myself coming back to it and replaying it multiple times, more so than any other realm. Maybe it's the huge gliding portion, maybe it's the visuals, maybe it's the design, I'm not really sure. Speaking of visuals, they are rather great in this level. I mean, you can see over half of what you're in for from your starting point, which is always a plus. The music, as well, is phenomenal, and matches the atmosphere rather well in my opinion. Number 2, Lofty Castle from the Dreamweavers. Pink, pink, everywhere. Okay, it's done. This realm is beautiful and majestic, and has the only other appearance of the Nork sentries from Dark Hollow in the game. You see them in various places, floating around with balloons, just waiting to be killed. Children's games. The general design of this level is based around a giant flying castle, and the islands around it, and the devs took a big mystical type approach to it. Another realm with something huge looming off in the distance, and another realm with great fitting music. Also, mini-satans. Number 1, Treetops from the Beastmakers. Just kidding. I hate this place. Number 1, town square from the Artisans. On the other hand, I freaking love this place. All I remember from my first playthrough of Spyro when I was like 7, give or take like 2 years, is exploring this realm, leaving all the bulls on their horns, making that big glide, and being really confused about the picture on the back of the case. I thought that it was a statue that you could like reanimate or something, and I spent so much time trying to figure out how, then I realized it was just a Nort getting chased around by a bull. I still had fun though. Still had fun. This is a smaller realm, being one of the first, but there's still a good chunk of things to find, and the music, once again, is great. This was my first big project that I've done in a while, and it was fun to get back into. If you enjoyed this, click the like button down below, and if you like my videos and you would like to see them as soon as possible, feel free to subscribe. Lastly, what are your favorite realms? Like I said before, tell me in the comments. Thanks for watching.